Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Hood Table with your girl Tanya for another The Hood Table podcast. I hope everybody is having a wonderful Saturday morning. We are just going to watch a short news conference this morning. It's regarding that school shooting. Last night during our Friday Night Live, we was talking about the school shooting that happened in Michigan regarding that Detroit teenage student, Ethan Crumbley, and how his parents were being charged for 4 counts of manslaughter because they had purchased a gun on Black Friday and made it available to him. And also, they resisted his removal from school when they were summoned a few hours before the shooting. And last night we had discussed how his parents had ran. They took off running and hiding, but their attorney has said that they were going to return so that they could be charged and arrested. So last night the parents were found. They were found hiding in a building. So we are going to watch this press conference that happened this morning regarding their capture overnight. And please let me know how you feel about this story or the situation in the comment section. And also don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you.
All right, guys, we're going to have a briefing with Detroit Police Chief James White on the arrest of the Crumbleys.
Have it, Lobby.
Yep,
Level. Check 1, 2, 3.
Okay. We're live. All right. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your patience. Before I get started, once again extend my condolences to the Oxford community, the school, the community. As a parent myself, just simply a parent for words nightmare. I will provide you with limited information about what occurred this evening. Before I get into that, I want to thank the hardworking men and women of the Detroit Police Department who continue to provide this community with policing excellence. I could not be prouder of them than I am right now and what they did this evening. Also want to thank our community. It was a tip that led us to this location and allowed us to do our work. I can confirm for you this evening that we have, or this morning, that we have taken into custody James and Jennifer Crumbley. Again, we have in fact taken into custody without incident James and Jennifer Crumbley, the fugitives involved in the Oxford incident. So with that, I'll take any questions.
What were they doing in this building? What's the connection?
The connection, they appear to be hiding in the building.
But how did they go to come here?
So the investigation is active. We're in respect of the Oakland County Sheriff's Department investigation, so we'll provide just limited information.
Chief,
can
were they
talk more
armed?
about the
Were they
tip
armed?
that came in and what they said? Wow. Just some more information on that.
Yeah, we got a tip that they were here, or that possibly the fugitives were at this location. The vehicle was spotted. Our officers responded in a matter of minutes. When they got here, they set up a perimeter, did surveillance. We notified and activated our Metro Division, our special response team. They came out and they were able to take the fugitives into custody.
So how did they know they were in this building? Was there something that told them they were in this building, or?
There was something that told them they were in the building. There was video that had one of the fugitives entering the building, and we were confident that they were in the building.
And when they entered the building, can you just describe where they were in the building and some of the interaction?
It's a commercial building. They were hidden inside of one of the rooms in the building.
And they were taken without incident. They didn't resist.
They did not resist. They were taken into custody.
They were not armed. Were both of them found in this building, or just one of them and another one was found?
They were both taken into custody in this building.
Did they say anything when they were taken into custody?
They did. We're not going to get into that right now. I have to respect the fact that the Oakland County prosecutor has a lot of work to do on this case. Also have to respect the fact that this is Oakland.
Were they
Oakland
armed?
Sheriff's
Were they armed?
Were they armed?
They were not armed.
So, Chief, are they in DPD custody, and then they're going to be transferred to Oakland County right next?
They were turned over to the Oakland County Sheriff's Department.
Right now?
Who were on the scene, yes.
Chief, can you say what their state of mind appeared to be or seemed to be? Were they distressed? Were they what was their state like?
Well, they certainly appeared to be distressed, as you can imagine. As I indicated, they were in a commercial building, in a room. We were able to take them into custody without incident, but however, they were very distressed as they were walking out.
Chief, how much manpower went
How
behind
long
this?
they were hiding out in this building? I mean, because of how long
They were here, well, the officers arrived around 10 o'clock, 10:30. I don't know how long they were here prior to that.
Chief, how much manpower went behind just this search right here? I know the U.S. Marshals, FBI was also looking for them. Was it just DPD that found them as part of this investigation search?
So this portion of it, there were other agencies that we contacted, and as I indicated, the U.S. Marshals was here, and also the Oakland County Sheriff's Department was here, and that's who we turned them over to. But regarding manpower, I mean, we've got a number of victims in Oxford. It takes as much manpower as it takes. I mean, personnel and resources to bring that family closure is inconsequential for me. I mean, we were going to use as much personnel as necessary to give the families in Oxford the closure that they need. And it's a very, very tragic incident that really has touched not just this community, not just this state, but this country. I mean, we're tired of this. I mean, this is awful.
Is this an abandoned building?
It's not an abandoned building. It's a commercial building, and I believe they do a lot of art and artwork in this building.
Was there any indication to believe that they?
Here? It just seems. Were you surprised that they were here?
Certainly. I mean, I'm surprised that they're here, but I'm not surprised at the work that the men and women of this department did to get them out of this building and in custody and safety. So very happy with that.
Can you talk about your officers? I mean, your officers have been so much things recently, and this is just another thing that you guys are really doing.
Policing excellence. I could not be prouder. I say it every time. I've been back as chief now 6 months, and they never fail to amaze me. The professionalism that they exhibit on a day in and day out basis, policing excellence, and what they did here tonight is just an example of that. Very, very
When
proud.
you say they were in distress, without getting into what they said, because I know can you just describe more of that? Were they crying? Was there what was going on?
I mean, one of them, head down, had a hoodie on, and just very upset. I mean, as you can imagine, I mean, it's hard to paint the picture. Just very distressed in light of being taken into custody and hiding in this building.
Sure, look when it was ready. Is there any indication to believe that they were aided in getting into the building?
Yes. In fact, they were aided, and we're looking into that portion of the investigation. That part is very active right now. Our Metro Division has information that they're sharing with the U.S. Marshals, and they'll be sharing with the Oakland County Sheriff's Department.
Do you
What does
expect
that mean?
Do you expect there to be further charges?
There is likely to be charges, but again, we've got two prosecutors now that's going to be involved in that part of it. We've got the Oakland County prosecutor as well as our own prosecutor, Tim Worthy in Wayne County. So they'll be working together. We'll be turning over that information. So
Any
I don't
idea-
know who will be charging.
When you say aided, did someone let them in? So they didn't break in.
They did not break in.
So someone let them into
Yes.
this building.
Yeah.
Any idea what relationship they had with the Crumbleys, whoever let them in, or just
We don't know yet. We're unpacking all of that information right now, but that part is active, and we know who this person is. We know that subject.
Could that person be facing charges?
Oh, absolutely, they could be facing charges. Absolutely.
Are the
Were the
Crumblies
Crumblies
also
trying to
facing
escape to
charges
Canada?
in Wayne County?
We're still looking into that, very likely. But again, we're turning over all that we have and all of the information that was gleaned here tonight.
Was there
This is
any
pretty
reason to
preliminary. We
believe?
don't know. So, guys, come on.
Was there any
Okay,
reason to believe
thank
that
you.
they were intending to turn themselves in, or do you guys believe they were fleeing here?
Well, this I don't know, but this isn't indicative of turning yourself in, hiding in a warehouse. So I don't know.
Couple more questions.
Just the whole concept of see something, say something. How key was that here?
See something, say something. Again, our community has been amazing, and thank you, community. Thank you for working with us, partnering with this police agency. There's been a number of cases recently that we could not have gotten where we are without our community. Tonight, again, our community came through for us, so thank you very much.
So was someone else taken into custody besides the two?
Just
or
the two tonight.
But the other thing is still ongoing. The
ongoing.
investigation.
Couple more questions.
Where they were hiding, Chief, was that owned by the person who let them in? Or who you believe let them in?
Don't know. We did speak with the owners of the building. I don't know if that particular space was owned or leased by the person who let them in.
All right, sir, one more.
Is anyone else being questioned at this time actively or in police custody?
No one else is in custody yet, but we are working an angle on one other person that may have been assisting them.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you
everybody.
so
We
much,
appreciate
Chief.
it.
Thank
so
you.
much.
So as we just watched, you guys, James and Jennifer Crumbleys, or the Crumbleys as they have been referred to, they have been taken in last night. They were found hiding in a commercial building. And the people who were hiding them or were helping them hide could also be facing charges from what we just heard in this press conference. Now, the Judge Julie Nicholson, has assigned $1 million bond for the couple. $500,000 apiece to each one of the parents, and has required that they have a GPS monitoring system if they pay to be released. Because after all this, they are posed at a flight risk. And that's even though their attorney is arguing that they never intended to flee and had made plans to meet their lawyers early this morning. Now, with the charges that the Crumbleys are facing, again, it was said that they had purchased a gun on Black Friday and made it available to their teenage son, Ethan Crumbley. Although their attorney, Shannon Smith, accused prosecutors of cherry picking facts to release publicly, including accusations that their teenage son had unrestricted access to the handgun prosecutors say his father purchased for him days before the shooting. Again, you guys, please let me know how you feel about this story or about the parents being captured or being on the run, allegedly, even though they say they were not on the run. Like, how are you not on the run, but you were found hiding in a commercial building? Anyway, also make sure you please, again, like the video, share the video, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And we will keep you posted with more information as it comes in. Thank you, and everybody have a wonderful weekend.